Welcome to Understanding Curriculum in VQB5, a guide for childcare providers. This training is an overview of the VQB5 curriculum component. After completing this training, you should be able to understand why a high-quality curriculum is important and how it connects to early learning development standards. Describe the optional VQB5 curriculum requirements. You will also be able to evaluate curriculum for alignment with baseline criteria for a high-quality birth to 5 curriculum and understand how curriculum supports teacher-child interactions as measured by class. So, what is a high-quality curriculum? A high-quality curriculum is a structured plan that outlines specific sequenced learning goals designed to meet the needs of all children, including those with disabilities and special needs, and provides developmentally appropriate structure. VQB5 encourages the use of a comprehensive curriculum aligned with Virginia Early Learning and Development Standards. Alignment ensures that all areas of learning and development are addressed in developmentally appropriate ways. An aligned curriculum supports educators in delivering nurturing and responsive practices. Virginia's Early Learning and Development Birth to 5 Learning Guidelines articulate the skills and knowledge children need to demonstrate by the end of preschool to be successful in kindergarten. The standards are intended to help early childhood educators understand the basics of child development, implement effective classroom activities, and engage in high-quality teacher-child interactions as measured by Virginia's Quality Measurement and Improvement System. Key areas of development include approaches to play and learning, social and emotional development, communication, language and literacy development, health and physical development, and cognitive development. The Virginia Department of Education offers a wealth of resources to support childcare providers' understanding and successful implementation of early learning development standards. Resources include a resource hub, webinars, and an early learning development standards micro-credential. There are also resources to support English learners. You can access these resources by visiting the VDOE website. If accessing the PDF version of this training, you can click on the VQB5 logo on this slide. The choice to use an approved curriculum in at least one classroom results in some additional points toward the VQB5 quality rating. However, using curriculum is not required for participation in VQB5 or required to receive a rating that meets expectations. Selecting a curriculum to use in your program is a decision that will impact your staff and the families they serve. It is important to take the necessary steps to make the right choice for your program. These include reviewing the Virginia Department of Education's approved curriculum list, considering your budget for purchasing a curriculum, evaluating your program needs, and utilizing evaluation tools to conduct an in-depth review of potential curricula. We will further explore approved curriculum in a moment. Programs that would like to use an approved curriculum have a couple of options to choose from. The first option is to choose and use one of the VDOE approved early childhood curriculum. The second option is to seek approval for a curriculum your program already has in place. If your program's curriculum is not on the VDOE approved list, you may request a curriculum review to obtain approval. Programs must report VDOE approved early childhood curriculum use in all classrooms in Link B5 during registration. Curriculum entries do not carry over year to year, so you will need to apply on an annual basis. Curriculum use is optional in VQB5, but reporting curriculum use is required if you have one. Programs have the option to update curriculum use information in Link B5 through May 31st each year. More information about the curriculum approval process can be found at the link on this slide if downloading a PDF version. The approved curriculum list can be accessed by clicking on the link on this slide if downloading this presentation. The document provided in this training is current as of March 6, 2025. It is important to note that this list is updated monthly. Family day home curricula are developed specifically for family day home settings. Family day home programs may choose and use any infant, toddler, preschool, or family day home curriculum. It's also important to note that the Virginia Department of Education is extending a grace period to replace an already vetted yet retired curriculum to impacted programs or school divisions through at least fall of 2025. So what if you don't have an approved curriculum in use? There's an option for an alternative curriculum to be approved. Providers who would like to use a curriculum that is not on the VDOE approved curriculum list will need to submit a VDOE curriculum pre-submission checklist. This checklist is to be used for birth to 5 programs currently operating in Virginia who currently participate in VQB5 and use a vendor-created curriculum that is not currently listed on VDOE's approved list of curricula, or use a curriculum designed in-house or homegrown that is not currently listed on VDOE's approved list of curricula. You can access this checklist in the downloaded version of this presentation by clicking on the first link of this slide. Prior to requesting an in-depth curriculum review by VDOE, programs should carefully review the National Center for Early Childhood Development Teaching and Learning high-quality indicators for early childhood curricula. You can go to the website and select the type of curricula in use by your program: infant and toddler, preschool, or family childcare. The VDOE rubric for in-depth curriculum reviews is similar to the tool developed by the National Center for Early Childhood Development Teaching and Learning. Ensure the baseline criteria for high-quality birth to 5 curriculum included in this pre-submission checklist are met. There are some considerations for completion. There are only 8 reflection questions in this checklist. However, you should plan to take at least 30 minutes to complete this checklist, especially because VDOE will ask you to review information on a website. Your responses will be saved for later completion. You may want to consider completing this checklist with other program leaders. Completion of this checklist does not guarantee a VDOE curriculum review. VDOE will make the determination based on your checklist results. It is important to note that proposed curricula should meet VDOE baseline criteria for high quality birth to 5 curriculum to be considered. There are 4 free or low-cost approved curriculum options. Stream N3 is available for publicly funded Virginia ECE programs. Early Learning Matters is available nationally to ECE programs. Core Knowledge Preschool Sequence is available nationally to ECE programs as well. And Grade First 8 for infant and toddlers is available nationally to ECE programs. More information can be found by clicking on the links provided in this slide in the downloaded version. Next, we will discuss how curriculum and class support high-quality experiences for children. What is class? Class is a nationally recognized observation tool used in classrooms to define teaching quality through the lens of interactions. It provides the ability to measure and improve the interactions that matter most for children's outcomes. And it's a journey of continuous improvement that is data-driven. Researchers have identified a correlation between class and quality curriculum, as shown on this slide from the VDOE curriculum webinar. Several aspects of quality curriculum reinforce and support quality interactions as measured by the class tool. Examples include opportunities for hands-on exploration and language extension in a quality curriculum. This correlates to the class dimension of supporting facilitation of learning and development and language modeling. Another example is a quality curriculum component related to guidance on how to individualize instructional activities. This correlates to the class dimension that supports teacher sensitivity and quality of feedback. A final example is the curriculum component that looks at guidance for designing developmentally appropriate schedules, routines, and learning environments, which correlates to the class dimension, which supports regard for student-child perspectives, productivity, and instructional learning formats. More information about these correlations and the connection between a high-quality curriculum and class can be found by visiting the link on this slide in the downloaded version. Financial assistance is available to programs who may need it to purchase curriculum. And for those who are seeking resources, you may explore eligibility for a low-cost loan through the Child Care Financing Program, which is managed by the Virginia Small Business Financing Authority. By clicking on the link in the downloaded version, you will be able to receive additional information. There are many resources available to support exploration of curriculum implementation. This slide highlights websites to explore in addition to those previously mentioned. Thank you for your participation in this training.